Our headliner, our closer tonight is our Sick Puppets top dog. I want you guys to make, nice, well, I enjoy your enthusiasm. I want you guys to make some noise and show some love for Casey Casperson, everyone. Let's go.
The show ran long, and I am sorry I'm doing my time. Woo! Thank you so much for coming out tonight, guys. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. Are you guys having fun? Plus, Pierre is the host with the most. Let's hear it for him. Also get a tax benefit for using the one black guy, so that's...
Well done.
That's a Boca thing. So, someone, somewhere right now, is pouring in a tall plastic cup of Coca-Cola, Jack Daniels, and he's getting ready to drive his Hummer H2. After he's had 4 or 5, bite into his Big Mac from McDonald's, keep the windows up so he can enjoy his secondhand smoke again. And he's thinking to himself, gay marriage is gonna kill me. Fuck that guy, right? What a day. What a day for America. What a week for America. Woo! Yeah. We are getting efficient with our hate. You know? We took 2 things off the hate list. It is not popular to hate black people. Kind of still. I mean, people still do. But you can't really openly make a lot of gay jokes. And it's not like a congratulations for it. It's just we need our energy to hate the Muslims. I don't know how people have time to hate. I don't know where these people get the time to hate. I got kids. I fucking hate them. You know, because like those people that say, like, oh, parenting is the hardest job I've ever had, but it's the most rewarding. They never tell you what the reward is. What's the reward? I've got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and nothing has shown up to my house. No Ed McMahon. Nothing. And for those, and you guys are like, oh, but you gotta love your kids. And if you look at Facebook, look at my Facebook and go be my friend. I even have a page. There's Playhouse Pops, and there's beautiful pictures of my kids, and my kids are really pretty. They're probably mine, and it's just like... But just a side note on that to let you know, when I say they're probably mine, my wife is happy, so I don't really care what she does in her spare time. Why would I? Are you cheating on? Why do I want to know that? She's happy. If she wasn't happy, I'd be like, is someone being mean to you? I'll find someone for her that'll make her happy, you know? My kids, man, they're just such asses. I mean, they're just... The problem is that the things that they say are all the things that I say. You know? And it's like with my daughter, I want Anna to be the strong, independent, incredibly strong woman. Am I right? Yeah. But be submissive to me. says, "Go the fuck to sleep." And the boy, he's awesome. He's just so easy. He's like a Labrador retriever. Probably because I don't pay a lot of attention to him, and he hangs out with the dogs a lot. But when you have the shithead 4-year-old that calls your attention all the time, "Daddy, Daddy, apple juice, apple juice. I want apple juice with a little water. I want apple juice with a straw. I want a straw, but I want it with a cup." No, you know what, Dad? What I want is I want some orange juice. The orange juice mixed with the apple juice. But Dad, can I watch my show? And I want to watch the Netflix on the DVD player because I know how to work the remote, but I don't know how to work the remote on the Apple TV. But the Apple TV has the settings that I like, Dad. Is there any way that we can get pizza tonight? And also, I want to do Dunkin' Donuts on Friday. My mom says that her greatest reward of parenting is being able to watch her son be a father. That's awesome. Because she gets to watch my kids abuse me the way I abused her. So the reward of parenting, for those of you that don't have kids, is to wait 18 years and watch someone else become fucking miserable. You guys see the pictures on my Facebook, and that's false advertising, guys. When you see the posts that are like, "Anna said fuck for the first time, and here's what she said. She said, 'Daddy, don't say fuck, say I love you.'" My daughter's a better parent than I am. But just know, if I ever say "I love you" off, I mean it. My mom is awesome, but my mom, I was an ass. I was a shitty kid. I'm still a shitty kid. I'm 36. I'm not a good person. But that's okay. I mean, because I have kids and I'm out here on Friday night talking shit about my family. Like, that's...
Well said.
Just think about all that for a second. But my mom is, she's cool. Like, if you meet my mom, you're like, oh, like, I don't know if anyone in here's met my mom, but if you met her, you're like, oh, she's so nice and positive. She's that woman that exhales really loud when she sees you for the first time. She's like, it's like a people siren. She just sees people and my mom, she's great. She's so much fun, but as a parent, she ran out of options with me. She used to send me to my room, and I'd piss in my room. Not at the age of 1 or 2, but at the age of 7. And I did that because I knew she'd have to go upstairs and clean it. And she was just done with it. She was just done with it. So one day, she sent me to my room. She followed me to my room. She caught me in midstream. And she said, well, we got to go to Ryan's birthday party now. And I'm thinking, this is awesome. I'm peeing in my room and I'm going to a birthday party. And I was like, well, cool. As soon as you clean this up, then we'll go. And she's like, no, I'm sorry, Casey. We don't have a lot of time. Unfortunately, your room's going to be covered in maggots by the time you get home. We got to go to the birthday party. We don't want to be rude. I was like, maggots? What do you mean maggots? Yeah, honey, you know, outside when we put out the garbage and sometimes the things are crawling out, that comes from pee. Well, Mom, I think maybe we should clean. No, I'm sorry, honey. Come on, zip up. Let's go. So we're in the car. And only my mother could create punishment by sending a child to a birthday party. Now, I don't remember this story. My mom tells me this story, and she said it was hilarious because I'm in the car, and all I'm saying is like, we could just turn, you know what, I'll clean it. We'll just turn around and go back. And for 15 minutes, my mom's telling me all the places the maggots will be. Maggots are going to get inside the wall, so even if we clean out the carpet, they're going to be inside the wall, and they're white, so they only come out at night, so they'll crawl out of the walls, and then they'll come out at you. You won't even be able to see them. They'll be crawling at you. You know how sometimes you hear noises in the night? Those are sometimes maggots, I know. You should be more afraid of maggots than ghosts, which also exists. And she's just on and on and on and on. And we get to this birthday party, and I'm fucking trembling. And back in like 1986, not every kid had a bounce house. You know, there weren't a bunch of bounce house companies that gave you like a shitty, you know, airlifted, pop in the air, unsafe bounce house. Like, you had to be rich to have a bounce house. And this particular house had a bounce house, and I love bounce houses. But Lucas was going to be at this party, and that kid pissed his pants all the time. And I didn't want to go in the maggot house. So I just stood outside the bounce house, worried that everyone was going to be covered in maggots. I couldn't eat cake, lost my appetite. My mom told me that anything that I ate, because of the possibility of maggots, would probably get into the food inside of me and eat me from the inside out. I was 7 years old. I begged my mother. It was a 2-hour party, and 4 hours later, we were leaving that house. And I was so upset and so scared. And I was just like, Mom, I will never pee in my room ever again. I will clean up everything. I will install new carpet. And my mom's telling me it was so hard for her not to laugh, because she also knew that, like, I couldn't fact check the urine maggot thing. Because you're not going to go to your other 7-year-old kids and be like, yeah, so I'm pissing in my room, right? However, my mom told all the parents. So all the parents also know that I piss in my room, which just means that those parents are going to tell their kids, like, we're not going over to Casey's house. You're not going into his room, I'll tell you that much. And the other thing is that you don't realize that birthday parties for kids are not for kids. It's for parents to forget that they're parents. Something about going to a birthday party with parents, every time I've gone to one, you just forget you have kids. They just go into another room and you just hope they don't die. And you drink.
Yes.
Plus, I guess it's the only one here that has kids besides me. Birthday parties are awesome for parents, because you just get there and you're like, I hate my kid. And they're like, I hate my kid. And you're like, So I get home, and obviously there's no maggots on the floor. And I'm like, we made it. The problem is, my mom told me that story 2 weeks ago. My kids had the cleanest fucking diapers for the last 4 years. For nearly 30 years, I thought that maggots came from urine. I feel like you guys side with my mother in that story. That's fair. My mom's a really good person. Like, we've all been through shit, and you need mom, right? Because when you call mom will say a really nice thing no matter how bad your day was. I went to this dance with this girl in high school, and it was a Sadie Hawkins dance, which means that she gets to ask you. So a girl actually asked me out my sophomore year of high school, and I was like, yeah, like, that doesn't happen, ever. Turns out that I was invited, and so she could tell her parents that she was inviting me, but instead she invited this other guy, and I just rode in the car. There were 4 guys and 3 girls in this car. She was a whore, though, so I got to make out with her on the dance floor, because I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. And I did get to make out with her on the dance floor, but she did have sex with the other guy somewhere else on the dance floor somewhere, and it upset me. Because I used to be a nice guy, you know? And I came home and I told my mom, and she was like, you're my baby boy. Yeah, I love you. deserve whores. That little girl's a whore. Her mother's a whore. And you're going to find someone that's lovely in your life. Because you don't deserve that. But my mom also was like, even if I did something bad, like one time I got fired from a comedy club 15 years ago because I chased a guy into the parking lot and I said, hey, it's rednecks like you that make it difficult for people like me to live here. And his family was there. And then I threatened him. Physically. It's a different casing. Kinda. We'll see how you guys do tonight. But, so, I got fired and I called my mom and my mom was like, honey, you're my baby boy. And you have values. And you stood up for your values because you're my baby boy. And I love you. And that's the great thing about moms. No matter what you do, I could murder someone and she would be like, well, that's one less person we have to feed in this world. You know, like that would just be my mom. But on the other side of the coin, you don't want to tell my mom good news. Because when we found out that we were pregnant, I called my mom and I was like, Mom, we're pregnant. And she was like, that's amazing. I'm going to be a grandmother again. But is now a good time? Because you're doing the comedy and everything. Going further back, when I told her that I was getting married, and I said, Mom, I got engaged, we're getting married. She's like, oh my God, I love Courtney, she's amazing. But you know that's the last vagina you're getting. And Casey, you only really dated one other woman in high school, and she was crazy. And not crazy in the way that you like. But I guess if you like that, then you can do that. And even before that, when I was in high school, I won an essay contest on like freedom or rights or something, I don't know. Fuck it. I cared, I was passionate. And I came home and I was like, Mom, I won the Optimist Glove competition. And she was like, that's so good. You should also play sports if you want, you know, a future. The hard part about that is that my mother was right. I probably should have played the field a little bit more. I'm a comedian for a living, and none of you have heard of me until just now. But I'm blessed with 2 asshole children, you know, and the one thing that my wife and I decided to do is when we said we were going to be parents, we came up with rules, right? Where you guys, who are my parents in here? Let's hear my parents. That's the responsible ones are at home, I get it. So, when you become parents, you make an agreement. You're like, we're never going to do like what our parents did. Like, we came up with rules. Rule number 1, don't yell. I yelled at that kid in the womb. Get the fuck out. We got shit to do. But what was surprising is like my wife, because my wife is real cold, calm, and collective. She's very passive. And man, my daughter and her are like oil and like oil and a bitchy chick. Like that's what they are. They're just angry at each other all the time. And my wife sets it up in the wrong way too, because it's like, go get dressed, and you can choose. I was like, don't use that word. Because when I get Anna dressed, I'm like, that's your shit, put it on. But Dad, it doesn't put it on. It's a sack from the put it on. Dad, that's Cannon's put it on. Whereas my wife was like, well, you could have the pink, and you could go with the shoes, and you could have a little thing with the tights, and then Anna starts crying, because anytime Anna gets choices, she cries. Stop. It's a defense mechanism. She'll probably work through it in therapy. It's fine. Number 2, we'll never hit our kids. That's right. Perfect silence. I've never hit my kids. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I've tripped them. There was a time where I heard a little boy had punched my daughter because she had called him a name, and I was like, what's his name? I found that kid. Now high-five that kid. Because you don't know until you live in my house. There's a video that exists that happened right here where she did improv, a little 4-year-old, she did improv. Oh, that's really cute. It was not. There was like 20 minutes of her just screaming. Horrible. Like all the parents are like, oh, well, it's, you know, it's his kid, and she's probably special. So, whatever. Harris made the joke too. So, so my point is this, guys, before I let you go, is that everyone loves their children, but you've never heard of a person with a disability not eventually love their disability. Bristol Palin, 2016.
If anybody wants to make a donation to Save Casey's Children, I'll be out front after the show. Man, look, did we have a good time tonight? I want you to please make all of my comedians tonight feel love. Make sure noise for all of my comedians all night. John Boy done everybody. We want to thank Central Stage for allowing us to do this. For more information about future shows, please follow us on Facebook. That is Sick Puppies Comedy. Okay, hey. Oh, it's going to be a party after this, apparently. My name is Plus Pierre. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting live comedy and supporting Sick Puppies. You guys get home safely, and good night.